Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Tiana, that girl, the fly girl. Welcome. Hi, how are you? If you're new, welcome aboard. Well, welcome to the channel anyway. But I am doing a hair review and it's on the HairAreUS Brazilian curly clip-ins and Brazilian curly ponytail. This is a hair review and as well as a install. I'm just going to be honest with you guys really quickly. My disclaimer with the video is that it's just to show you how to install the hair. It's not necessarily my style when I walk out, because I would have had my hair way more flatter than this, if you can see, and nicely snatched. So just bear with me that it's not about what is the finished look. It's how to actually install the hair. Okay, so stay tuned to the rest of this video to check it out. But right now, here is the review. Who's that girl? It's Tiana, it's Tiana. Who's that girl? Better watch what you do. I'll see. In this pack. It's pretty, it's kind of velvet. Now this wasn't cheap, so you're gonna see how much it costs and what's it worth. Okay, so it comes with this little card and it says thank you, which is nice, and 10% off. I feel like after you just spent this, at least 20% off. Like, this was not cheap. So I got the 24-inch Brazilian curly ponytail, and this, and 24-inch Brazilian curly clip-ins, one set. So this is what the hair looks like. It's actually quite pretty and it's soft. I just gotta wash it to get out any of that, you know, I don't like to have dirty hair. And they come in these clips, which I could have did myself, but it's nice and sturdy. So next time around, I know it's in a light brown. My hair is pretty light brown, but as you can see, yeah. All right, so, okay, so here is the ponytail. It comes like this. You see that light brown color, which I think is really nice. It has a drawstring here. So we're gonna see what time it is. I'm telling you, I better slay with this now. Okay guys, let me just tell you really quickly about this ponytail and this Brazilian hair. One is very soft, very beautiful, and it looks natural, right? Provided that you install it correctly. What that means that this front needs to be laid to the gauze. It needs to be snapped, okay? I mean, pulled. Like, you see like how I have it right now where I just rushed in and didn't put it in properly? It's going to come up and it's going to look frizzy, and you're going to see the two differences. Your hair and the Brazilian hair, okay? Next thing I want to say about this hair is that it is so easy to install the clip-ins. So I'm going to pull my hair up in front so you can see the back. The clip-ins, the clip-ins take 5 minutes. Clip, 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 clip. 5 minutes tops. I mean, and then you look like a whole new person. One thing I can say about this hair that I do not fancy is the ponytail. For me, I had to find so many different ways to install the ponytail because it has this flat cap on it versus like a cup to put your hair in and just pull it. You have to put the combs in a certain way, and if you don't do it just right, it can be very flimsy and look crazy. Like, I feel like when I did this one just now, just to show y'all, maybe because I'm trying to show y'all how to do it, that it came out better. But before, I used to look like Medusa. It was a mess, and I had struggled with that when I was in on my vacation. I don't like that. Like, it needs to be as seamless as the clip-ins. If anything, personally, I would just buy 2 clip-in bundles. So the first one The clip-ins that it comes in this bag, which I'll show you. It comes in this bag just like this. And it's 2 tracks that have 3 clips on it, 3 tracks that have 2 clips on it, and then 2 tracks that have 1 clip on it. So the 1 clip, I didn't put this one in my hair, but it looks like this right here. So you see how it has 1 clip on it? So that's 1 bag, okay? 1 set of 24-inch Brazilian curly hair, okay? So if you go to their website, you'll know what that means. And you're like, because I was confused myself, like, is this like 1 clip? You know what I'm saying? But again, as I would advise, I think personally I would have gotten 2 clip-ins myself, or 2 sets of clip-ins myself, or a set of clip-ins in a bundle and made that my ponytail, because the ponytail is not as feasible. Maybe I'm just like not good at this hair thing, but I felt like, golly, but even my cousin who really works on hair and does her own hair, it was a struggle. So I don't like that. It's supposed to be easy and seamless, especially for how much it costs. Now, let's talk about how much it costs. It is expensive. It is an expensive piece of hair, but it ain't tricking if you got it. I will say that, and it is an investment in regards to being able to 1, 2, 3 clip it in, wash it, take it out, wash it, take it out. As you can see right here, this hair right now is a week's worth of not doing anything to it. Again, the ponytail, when I wrap it around, and you'll see in the install that it stresses the hair and makes it like not show its wave. But once you wash it and comb it through, it comes back. But I felt like, gee, all I did was wear it for a week, and it can get a little matty, like a little like dry. So I constantly use a spray bottle to put it through my hair. Once you put this water in there, you can keep it in your purse or whatever to get it with. Again, that's so much maintenance. So much maintenance for $400 worth of hair, you know? So that can be a little like daunting. I haven't personally tried their product, their leave-in product. I can't be a person to talk about that, but it seems like it might go hand in hand with the hair in regards to having leave-in conditioner as you're on your way, especially in dry climates. If you're in a more cooler climate, or if you're in Europe or anywhere in New York City or whatever where it's much cooler, the hair will do much better in regards to not being so dry. But I always keep it moist, and definitely get a good leave-in conditioner because it will dry out. And again, this is a week's worth of hair being in. One thing I will say about this hair is very versatile on doing things. Like, I can put my hair in a bun, as you can see, and put it down. And this is just one way of installing this style. Okay, it's the half up, half down ponytail situation. You can just put all your hair in one ponytail and put the ponytail itself in, or the clip-ins around it, or you can blow it all out and just have the clip-ins. It really depends on how you want your hair. So overall, I say that this hair, out of a 1 to 10, 10 being the greatest, I'll give it an easy 8.5. A nice 8.5, only because if we're not talking about the ponytail, the clip-ins is a 10. Don't, period, it's a 10, okay? The hair is nice, you wash it, you comb it, whatever. If you're talking about it with the ponytail, it drops it down to an 8.5, because this ponytail isn't very flexible, if you will, like the clip-ins. Sometimes the track show, I hate that. I hate when my track show. Like, that is not okay. I know everybody nowadays knows, you know, everybody's wearing fake hair, but to actually see the track, to me, is tacky. So that's why I would drop it down to an 8.5. So if you want, you can go for it. If you're into and you know how to manage putting the ponytail in, by all means, do it. It's easy in that regard. Lastly, one thing I will say too that I haven't tried yet, and I can't wait to try, is actually blowing the hair out and finger rolling it and letting it do its own style, or braiding it up and letting it be another type of curly twist. You can do so much with it. It's like your own hair, and it does not move. Okay, sis, the tug, it's not coming out. Period. The clips are tight. Now I will say this, and forgive me, HairAreUS, but if you feel like, oh, the clip-ins are a little way too more expensive and you want to gamble and get just the bundle itself and put your own clip-ins on, sis, by all means. The only problem I have with that is that I personally don't know how much packs of hair comes in that one bundle that you buy. So that's the risk you can take. I was thinking about doing that, cutting costs, but I'm like, you know what? This is an investment for myself. I'm going on vacation. I want to look beautiful. I mean, regardless, I feel like with the hair or without, I still look beautiful. But you just get up and go. And you can change it as many ways as you want to, even while you're on vacation. Like, if you're having an install where you have to sew it in, a track where you sew it in, nowadays that's pretty much old school. People just doing clip-ins and wigs. But it's only one way, you know? And if you have a wig, that technically is only one way of a style. But overall, the review for this hair is not bad at all. And I used to wear my Maven hair, and I wanted to try something different. And this is the look. Now, again, you're going to see how I install the hair. Please, guys, don't be reckless. But this is just an install. It is not my finished look, meaning that I didn't all the way paste down my edges and my ponytail, and I didn't perfectly braid my hair, okay? So just be mindful and idea of that. But even by me not doing it 1000%, this is what came out of it. Okay, first you're gonna need your silicone mix. Any size will do. And we're gonna start with the ponytail. I turn on my cold water and I just put water all throughout the hair so that it can stretch. This is what defines the curl pattern. Once I do this, I begin to apply my silicone mix. We're gonna apply a generous amount, don't be afraid. And we're gonna put it all through the hair. From top to bottom, even on the actual wig part itself. Just clean it up because it's coming through a factory. You don't know where we get this stuff from. You see how much I put on here? The cleaner the better. The reason why I use the silicone mix is because it keeps the curl pattern. Shampoo tends to stress the hair. And after I thoroughly put my silicone mix through, we're going to use our detangle brush and begin the combing process, as you see here. It gets a little tingly at the bottom, but don't worry. Just keep combing it out and making sure all of it gets through. Once you comb it out, you're going to wash it out as regular. Get all of the areas easy. And then you're gonna lay it to the side once it's done. And so next we have the actual clip-ins. You're gonna repeat the same process. Wetting the hair so that it can stretch, adding the silicone mix, combing it through with the detangle brush, and then washing it out in cool water. Once all is done, you just lay it out to dry. This probably takes a full day to just dry without using any heat. I like to just let it air dry like this. And then you're done. And once that's over, you can install. Okay, what you will need: a heavy duty brush, a comb and a rat tail comb, these two, very crucial. A mirror so that you can see the back of your head. Bobby pins, spray bottle, foam, wrapping foam, edge control as well as a edge brush, toothbrush in my case, some elastic bands, got to be glue, and of course your hair extensions. Okay, so we're first going to start by dividing the hair like I have here, leaving the back out and the front. up. I use my wide tooth comb for that. But for a defined part, you're going to use the rat tooth comb. And again, ladies, this is just how to install the hair. Never mind my kinkiness. I have to wash my hair. But I'm just showing you how to do it. And food for thought. Don't pull too much of the front hair out because the ponytail is weird. So the smaller the width, the better. You see here, I am using my elastic band to just separate. So we're gonna work with the back now. Combing it through so that we can braid it properly. And we're gonna divide it into 2 halves. Use an elastic band. So put that to the side, or you can use clips, whatever your decision. And we're going to braid 3 cornrows. I don't braid the cornrow all the way to the end because once we braid all 3 of these cornrows, we're going to infuse them together to make them one single piece, and I'll show you in the end what that means. Okay, after I finish that 3rd piece, I'm connecting all of the cornrows together, making it one whole side. Then we're going to complete the same exact process on the other side. So in total, you have 6 cornrows and 2 parts. We're going to use our bobby pins by folding those 2 parts under each other and using the bobby pins to keep them in place. And voila, you see the back is nice and neat. Now we're going to put in our ponytail. Don't put it at the top of your head like this. Don't put it in the middle, just keep it to the back, because that's why the ponytail doesn't come out correctly. Make sure it's leaning all the way back like that. Brush it up and add your combs. And I forgot to mention, because I wasn't doing it 100%, but you will be, add some extreme hold to it. Here's a picture of what I mean, so that it can all lay down properly. Because this is crucial. You want it to be nice and slick, like I stated before. Add your foams, add your extremes, and once you process this part, fold it down with the head scarf. Use a hair dryer, a blow dryer to make it even more pressed. I'm using this edge control right here to take away any flyaways, but as slick as possible. We've all done the slick ponytail before. Okay, so now we're going to use our elastic strap to keep it in place. And we're going to pull it all tight. Imagine with me that I really put down my hair, because you will be doing this. And then we're going to separate the 2 halves and make a twist or a braid, whichever you desire. But the point is to get this bun as tiny as possible so that we can put the ponytail over. Now, some people use a rubber band, black rubber band, to keep that bun in place. I didn't need to. Here are the extensions. We're gonna put the ponytail in. On all four sides, they have combs, so you're going to place it in each side as close as possible, so that when we draw the string, it turns it into like a sort of cut. This is the most crucial part. It's so annoying, but getting this part right is going to success. It's going to set you up for success. Making sure that it's nice and neat. I like to do the ponytail first because it's the hardest. And I'm going to squeeze the drawstring nice and tight. It's supposed to, oh look cute. It's supposed to close this piece, right? And then, whew, as you put it backward, you take the drawstring itself and wrap it around said piece. Oh my God, I did it good this time. Oh wow. Now, this is the thing that pisses me off with this ponytail. Because of, I don't know if you can see me. Is that better? Because of the weave and how it's laying, it kind of, so annoying. It kind of shows right here, like the track. And that part really pisses me off, right? So of course you're supposed to take a piece of hair. I mean, like, this is like not my first rodeo putting this in my head. I'm just doing this for you guys because, like, I had a lot of trouble with it, especially if you're somebody who's never done this before. So you're supposed to take a piece of it from the back, right? A nice healthy piece, like so. And you're supposed to wrap it around so that part doesn't show. I think I finally did it right this time out of all the times to do this. And again, my hair is not washed and neat. I just did this for the sake of the video so you can see how to put it on. Wow. And the hair itself wasn't washed and anything like that. So anyway, this looks shabby now because I did not wash it after I took it out. I just feel like, oh my goodness, I need to show you guys how to install it before I give the review. So this is how the ponytail sits. It sits just like this, or whatever the case may be. Then you pin your hair and it does its thing. But when I will say, when you wash it, it comes back to life. Or like this, if I spray it down, it does start to come back. Its form starts to come back. If you can see that, the form starts to come back. Silicone mix always brings it back, whatever the case may be. I didn't gel my hair down all the way because I have to wash my hair. But you guys need to see the idea of how this works. So I put the ponytail in first. Again, not my favorite. The ponytail, or whatever, the flat latch thing, it just kind of makes me go, right? Sometimes I put it in a bun and put it back. So anyway, that's the top. You can put it on the side or whatever floats your fancy. Once you learn how to lay this down. And again, lay your edges down neatly, way neater than me. I didn't want to put more product on. I lay it down neat. I even put the blow dryer on. I mean, my hair dryer with my scarf to make sure this is all nice and neat or whatever. If you can imagine. Hopefully you don't give me a thumbs down because I didn't fully execute, but this goes to show you this. Now, my favorite part, honestly, are the clip-ins. You see, I didn't even need to do any actual real work in the back. Like, I put 6 before. I put only 4 braids in the back, and it kind of was uneven. But doing 6 in the back is really even. So of course you're going to start with your biggest track first. You're going to start with your biggest track first. And literally, this is the easiest. What? All right. I'm going to show you. Literally start at the bottom and making sure it touches from one side to the other. Clip it in. Clip it in. Make sure that's set. Make sure the middle is set. Snap. Love it. Did y'all hear that snap? Easy. Okay, so now I'm just gonna add this second biggest track, and then we start from big to small, and you'll use your mirror to see where you need to apply your clip in. And once it's done, it's done. That was 5 minutes or less. Now again, if you didn't know, my profession is a flight attendant, and this, for all my flight attendants out there, is a wonderful style, quick and easy on your layovers to install and get up and go to make the van, as well as a vacation look that is just seamless. This is the one. Okay, last but not least, the finishing touch, you're going to take some bobby pins and just literally clip the ponytail sides down along the line or along the part of your hair so they can stay in place when the wind blows, child. Don't need that to be exposed. And voila, the install is complete. Okay guys, if you like that video, please again do not forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can see more content that I'm getting out, reviews, hauls, my flight attendant life. If you're interested in any of that kind of things, please come along for the 2021 journey. Today is my birthday and so I'm happy you guys are sharing it with me.